My dear viewers, welcome to this reading. This reading is for all Virgo and it's for the month of December, a little bit over 2025 and into 2026. My dear Virgo, this is all about your general reading. About when I call it general means different areas of your life. Practically every area of your life that needs information, help, support from the heavens or the universe is going to be coming to you in this reading. So let us begin. I'd like to welcome you all and thank you all for being here. In gratitude to all of you, my dear viewers, my dear Virgo. I hope you'll enjoy this reading. I hope it supports you in every way. I'd like to convey my best wishes to each and every one of you, and like to thank you all in gratitude for those of you who are supporting me and the channel, especially my health, by watching 2 extra videos per week. That is the greatest help you could provide me. Now I'm just gonna, I did put the intention, I'll just give it one more shuffle. Let's have a look at 2 messages that you need to know that are important for you. Generosity. The heavens are going to be very generous with you, especially when there are a lot of clarity. There's a lot of truth coming out, a lot of clarity where you have to deal with a lot of things and see your path clearly. There's a lot of changes that are taking place that are going to be bringing you towards a lot of generosity from the heavens or the universe. Great generosities. So the heavens is going to be generous with you. So all the changes, know that they're happening for your highest good. Now we're going to take one more for all Virgo. And the second one is the moon, which was the other one I was looking at. It's incredible. Seeing things clearly, being empowered. The power that's going to come from actually being able to see things clearly. Hidden factors coming to opening up. And this is what's going to set you free. When you get to see the truth, when you're able to see everything, you're able to be free from something that's binding you or a situation that you didn't know how to deal with it. It's all going to make sense now that you'll see the truth and you'll see your path, and you'll know where you're heading and what the best thing is to do. Now I'm going to ask the heavens or the universe to answer you 1 or 2 matters that are on your mind. If there's no 2, just 1 that's on your mind constantly, you want an answer to. I'm going to try to get you some answers, to either answers or guidance, and it can be towards 2 things that you're thinking about if you're thinking about 2 things. So 2 messages, important answers for all Virgo. The truth, the first one, it says in the near future. So if you're concerned about something, you want to know timing, that it's going to be in the very near future, so very soon. And the second one, it says yes. The answer is yes. Absolutely yes. Okay, beautiful. That was all positive. In the near future and yes. Okay, we've established that. Now we're going to come to 2 other decks. One more deck with 2 messages, cutting twice for all Virgo. The truth, what you need to know now. So we've got waiting. The waiting time is over. You've been torn between 2 situations, whether you should do this or that, whether to move here, or juggling between 2. The answer is going to be coming to you, especially with the generosity of the heavens. Money is going to be the cause of you finally making the right choice. Money, that's what's been standing in your way. Once you are able to get this money, you'll be able to move forward. You are going to be given the strength and the power to move forward without any doubt, especially those of you who are dealing with Leo. That was a Leo card. The next message for all Virgo. Okay, a karmic chapter is ending and you're resting from a big battle that you were in. Maybe it was internal or even external, but you're absolutely resting. Again, I'll take this strength because the strength card shows that there could be a Leo involved in all of this. And also it shows that you are going to be empowered on a grand scale, or you could be a Virgo with Leo. So very strong strength and power, giving you the power to move forward. Now I'm going to take 2 messages from another deck and see what else, my dear Virgo. We're going to be cutting twice again. Let's see what else is important in reference to everything we're talking about. The moon again. Wow. The moon shows this could be in connection to someone that is Cancer, because the moon is the ruler of Cancer. The moon shows that someone that might have Cancer in them. A lot of truth is coming. And this truth is going to help you see your path, see where you're heading. And just like you see these 2 pillars and you've got the 2 of Pentacles, which is 2 paths, you'll finally know where you're ending up and what's happening. I feel like you are going to be grieving the loss of someone, that's for sure. because there is loss in this process of leaving, finding out the truth, moving, or ending a karmic chapter that's ending. It could have been, you might have been dealing with a karmic person or even a twin flame. Finally, there is an ending, and that ending, you will be grieving the loss of someone. Let's have a look at another one. It says, but be aware, be mindful that there is going to be igniting something new that's going to be expanding your life, bringing you a lot of excitement and extraordinary new beginning. This is going to empower you, give you the strength and the power with the Magician. So that's wonderful. Okay, and that's the end of that part. Now I'm going to take on 3 messages from another deck, cutting only once. The truth for all Virgo. Here we go. And we've got the Tower. Apparently somebody is leaving where there's going to be a sudden outburst, a sudden change, a sudden something that's going to make this person actually go. And it's going to come to an end. This is the removal of someone from your life. It's ending a battle, even though the fact that you are grieving the loss of someone. So that's this one here, end of the battle. The removal of something that has no future. There's nothing more you can do. There's no prosperity in this situation, if it's a relationship, or it's not going anywhere. You can't build on it. There's nothing. So that's why it's ending. Now, that was the first one. Actually, it should be here. And the second one looks like the Emperor. You could be dealing with someone that's got Aries in them. This is the Aries card. It is also about empowerment. You want power and glory, and you are going to get it. You are going to be empowered to take over your life again, and freedom. You want your freedom and your life and being in control of it. So that's what's happening. That's what you're getting exactly. There could also be an offer that's going to be very interesting, one that might be hard to say no to, and it is putting you again in authority position. Okay, wow, how many times we got the Moon? Oh my God, the Moon, the Moon, the Moon. What is happening here, my dear Virgo? How much are you going to be finding out? Was there another one that I didn't take out? Maybe. Anyway, there's 3 moons. The Moon is all about Cancer, the star sign Cancer, number 1. Those of you who have Cancer within you, or those of you dealing with someone that's got Cancer, that's for sure. I feel like someone that's got Cancer then too is part of this deal. And it's part of this end of a karmic chapter and grieving the loss of, but then resting from a big battle. It is also about seeing clearly, having the awareness, the truth, all the hidden secrets, everything is coming out. This is where it's going to give you the freedom, the ability to move forward, the healing process for you to move forward, to be able to move to the next chapter, to know where you're heading, where you're supposed to be going. All of that is coming, and it's all connected to the Moon. Wow. So that's 3 moons. I'll put this one here. And I'll just put these like this. Okay, maybe the Moon is going to be another factor that's going to illuminate something that is going to put an ending to a situation. But there's the Ace of Wands again, what you don't see happening. And there's the karmic chapter ending. I'll take them both because they're all connected. The Ace of Wands shows that you are starting something wonderful, something new. You could be starting with someone of fire energy. They've got fire in them, which we'll see at the end of the reading who it is. It could be a Cancer with fire energy in them. That would be perfect. Because you're Earth, you need fire and water. That's your soulmate. Fire and water, and you will thrive. The 10 of Swords shows the karmic chapter that you're ending from, and the 4 of Swords shows the rest from this battle. It was an ongoing battle. It's gone on for so long, and then finally it's going to be over. So that's that one. Now I'm going to take on 2 messages from another deck and see what else is there. Yes, here. For all Virgo, the truth. We're going to be cutting twice. Whoa. The first one says the Crown. This is about overcoming all obstacles, becoming empowered. It's about power play, and it's about wealth at the same time. Money, big amounts of money coming to you. There's the generosity now. Generosity plays the role of for this part here. And of course, another important factor with the generosity is the Ace of Wands, because the Ace of Wands is about a great new beginning that is going to be spectacular. So I feel like you are destined not only to overcome obstacles, but to be empowered by the generosity that's coming from the heavens to take you to the next level. And the next level could be the start of something that's going to be spectacular. It's going to be massive. It's going to take you to high levels. It's going to expand. It could be a business. It could be a new love. It could be a new lifestyle. It could be a new job, a new career. But it's it's wonderful because there's so much expansion. There's so much to be grateful for. There's so much that it's going to grow and grow and grow. And it's going to bring you all the wealth you need. So the generosity of the heavens could use that Ace of Wands to take you to a level where you are going to be absolutely empowered to the point of abundance, absolute wealth and abundance. So, and that's doubled up in your reading, the Ace of Wands. So that's incredible. Now the generosity of the heaven goes back, and next to it sits the wealth. Now, did I talk about everything? No, there's more. Some of you could be starting a new career and being your own boss, entrepreneurship, or working for yourself, taking charge. That's why we've got the Emperor. See, the Emperor is to do with taking charge, and also we've got the Strength card, which means you will be in absolute control, and you'll be given the courage, if you are reluctant, given the courage to take on something of your own, because you will do exceptionally well. So 11-11, wow, that's really nice. Empowerment. So the Emperor is about power and you being your own boss, taking over a situation, being an authority, being a leader. And that's what this is also about. The crown is not only about overcoming obstacles and power play and wealth, but it's also about being your own boss, starting your own business, taking charge, and making a lot of progress, making exceptional amount of progress. So that works out well. Okay, now moving on to the next level, which is the next one from this deck for all Virgo, the Truth. Right, a sudden. This is very much connected to the Tower, where something all of a sudden happens. And a sudden change that you are going to be spending like crazy, even to the point where you might be thinking of a short-term loan because of this emotional upheaval that might take place because of an end of a situation. Careers, some of you are going to be looking into art. Some of you could be moving for your career. There are temporary jobs, there are fun jobs, but the most important thing about the butterfly is the sudden, overwhelming change that makes you want to spend like crazy. Something major is happening, something big. Maybe once this chapter ends, you have more capacity to move forward, to be given opportunity to work somewhere maybe, and that might need big money to move maybe, or something like that. Anyway, we're going to take 3 to 4 messages for all Virgo from the tea leaf. Let's see what are some important factors. Okay, so we've got 1, which is the basket, which is gifts and wealth. Then we got the nest, starting over a new life. Well, there's one that's ending, one chapter. So obviously, oh, wait a minute. We'll take these 2 and leave these. These are too many. Right. Let's have a look. So I can see your stability. There's a lot of stability coming away with the bird. News about your stability also, about your foundation. The bird flying. Oh, sorry, it's not the perch. It's flying. News on its way. Great news could be coming to you. Bizarre news is coming, that's for sure. The basket is about wealth, rewards, merit, and it's the same, recognition, rewards, and merit, but wealth with it too, and money, large amounts of money. Sometimes it can be the greatest gift. The clover is all about extreme luck and abundance and fortune. Luck all over the place. So according to the tea leaf, it says good fortune, great good fortune, okay? So that's the clover. And then the nest is about starting a new life, starting a new chapter, doing something new, investing. It's also about security, your security. It's about starting a new family. Some of you are starting a new job, a new career. According to the tea leaf, and you're going to be abundant. This is also about harvest and abundance. According to the tea leaf, it says, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. There you go. All right. That explains that. Now, I'm going to take on 2 messages from 2 decks, and then I'll clarify the cards. Anything important that is not mentioned, that needs mentioning for all Virgo? Okay, Uranus. Something to do with Aquarius. Perhaps the person that's leaving and you're spending like crazy is someone that might be going somewhere, and they could be Aquarius. There could be also feminine energy, possibly. It doesn't have to be feminine energy. I got that just from that. It doesn't mean that at all. Okay, so let's talk about this. Uranus also is the timing. Uranus is the governor that governs Aquarius, which is between January and February. It is the card of the Fool, and it is about freedom. You are going to be set free, and this is starting very soon. It can be very easily in the Aquarius season, and the Aquarius season is between the 20th of January to the 21st of February. It's that's the time frame. Freedom is coming. You're overcoming all the obstacles, and there's going to be a lot of originality, innovation. You're thinking, even though you will be a little bit rebellious, but there's no cause for you to be rebellious because you are freeing yourself. So you'll feel like embracing the unknown, looking forward to what's coming, and overcoming all obstacles is wonderful. So we've got communications here. When we are talking, things just come out of my mouth, and afterwards I'm not even sure why I said them. Somebody's saying things that they shouldn't. This could be connected to people that are born in November who have got Scorpio or Sagittarius in them, or people that are born in November, or the Chinese year of the dog. Watch what you're saying. Be careful. Sometimes you could be saying things and they can be a little bit painful, effective, all of that. Now moving on to the next chapter. Sometimes people talk from their heart and they don't know that saying it the way it is, the truth, isn't always welcomed, because sometimes it can be harsh. So you got to be very careful. Now let's have a look at the Emperor and see what the Emperor is all about. The truth about the Emperor. The empowerment of the Emperor. What is it doing for all Virgo? Right. Expression. Okay, so talking about the truth, expressing yourself. It says here, seeing the truth. Okay, we're talking about the moon here. 1, 2, and 3. 3 moons. And the moon is about exposing the truth. And this is about the truth. New perceptive, seeing the truth, clear action, being honest, and communicating the truth. That's what it seems like it's happening here. Something toxic is being revealed. Something toxic that's been bounding you. Something to do with Capricorn. Somebody that might have Capricorn in them. It doesn't mean that the Capricorns are toxic. It just means the Devil card is connected to Capricorn. It is about excessiveness. Someone that's a bit excessive, they do too much, and they've, I think, connected it to Capricorn because Capricorn they're known to work very hard workers. Sometimes they can be addicted to work even. So there could be trauma situations, being stuck and controlling issues. Very strong toxicity is gonna need to end and to actually heal. This is a situation that needs to be healed. The Ace of Pentacles shows a lot of prosperity is coming, new prosperity entering your life. Okay, let's have a look at the moon now. The moon, before the moon, we're going to look at the Tower. What is ending that you're grieving the loss of? Wow, okay. This harmony, someone that you didn't have harmony with. It says here, be patient. Everything's going to be okay. There's Sagittarius here, very strong. Again, twice. We had November before Sagittarius. This is the card of Sagittarius. There's going to be healing. There's going to be transformations. Just be patient. A little bit is left. Maybe 14 weeks from December. Your intentions are going to be quite clear. They're going to be expanding as you're trying to manifest what you want. Self-worth is being focused on. Your desires at heart are being focused on. And things are going very well. Now let's move on to the moon. Very important. What is the moon revealing? And look at the moon. The moon is showing you that it's end of karma and the beginning of a time for rewards. Restrictions are coming to an end. Adversity. There's structure now. You have learned a lot from your karmic lessons, and now it's time to move forward towards your rewards. Rewards are coming. So the moon is going to be revealing, but I will still take 2 more messages for the moon. I want to know more. Okay, so money is coming. It's letting you know, 4 of Pentacles, wealth is coming. You are going to be guarded and protected. There's valuables. There's money. There's a lot of money. There's security. At all costs, you want your security, and you are going to get it. The 4 of Pentacles shows a lot of wealth. Could be inheritance. Could be, a big amount of money that's life-changing. That's number one. And that's going to help you to actually regenerate yourself, recharge, because you look like, it seems like you are depleted in so many ways. So there's low energy and you need time to actually recharge and take care of yourself. That's very important, my dear Virgo. That's the moon. It's going to bring you money. It's going to help you express the truth. It's going to let you know that karma is over. It's time for you now to see your path, where you're heading, because karma was holding you. It's over. You get to rest from a karmic situation. You get to see where you're living, the way you want to live, and you are going to be empowered in your journey. Let's have a look at the Two of Pentacles. The fact that it's over, the time is now. Is that within 2 months from December? Or another time frame perhaps? Okay, so they won't tell us a time frame, but they are saying that there is assistance and divine guidance all around you, signs and synchronicities to tell you how much you are guarded and how much you are protected. So your spirit guides are all there supporting you. The South Node is about comfort zone. Now, some of you might be resisting, or you have fear of the new because you're in a comfort zone. Even the fact that you're not really happy, you're restricted and all of that, but you're clinging on to the old ways and the old situations. It's not going to be easy for you to let go, but your South Node is going to be changed. That's going to change, and you are going to be moving forward in finding out exactly what and look at that. I asked them, I said, you didn't give us timing. They gave me timing, and the timing is between June to August 2026. Everything is changing. Major drastic changes, transitions from darkness to light. It's all happening for you in between June, July, August. Remember, 2026, that's the timing. So let's have a look at now the Ace of Wands and see what the Ace of Wands is all about. Oh my God. Oh my God. The Ace of Wands is about freedom. The end of a saga, freedom. Again, it's about abundance. It's about a windfall, even possibly a big windfall. And it is about a major rise in your money, the Seven of Pentacles. Rise in your wealth that you have to think carefully how to invest it, what to do with these big amounts of money. Major, big amounts of money. Truly, the heavens are going to be very generous, because there could be a windfall. There's gifts from the heavens. There's celebrations. There's promotions. There's successful ventures. But overall, there's wealth. There's a lot of abundance and a lot of wealth. And that's why you've got the clever here and the wealth card. Overcoming obstacles and then being rewarded. So that's the Ace of Wands. It's starting with an amazing windfall, a lot of abundance, and a major rise in your money. That's where the beginning is. And that's why you have so much. You're expanding, you're doing so much, and excited. So much excitement. Okay, now finally the fact that you're resting from a situation. Let's have a look at this karmic factor that ends. Right. Okay, so this is bringing on, as you're resting, you're going to be meeting someone. They could be a Pisces, because this is a Pisces card. Or somebody that might have Pisces within them. You are going to be overcoming addictions, codependency, and start seeing things clearly where you were not seeing things clearly. There could be a Pisces coming and supporting that in you. Spying. Some of you have been spying and watching and sort of like trying to figure out what people are doing, gathering information about someone. This is all coming to an end. It's connected. Okay, so what we asked about, I'll forget about what this is saying, because we asked about the end of a karmic chapter. And this karmic chapter is connected to someone that is Aquarius, because the Page of Swords is an air energy. And we have got the Fool twice in your reading, and the Fool is connected to Uranus, Aquarius. This ending is to do with an Aquarius, and also it can be to do with Gemini or Libra, but the majority over here was Aquarius. So Aquarius was the leading one because of the Uranus, the ruler of it. We got the Fool twice in your reading. Freedom, freedom, and more freedom. Now, I'm going to take on a few more messages, and then we'll find out the star sign combination of the people you're dealing with, the soulmate, if you're getting a soulmate, who you're letting go of, who's leaving, who's coming, and who are you consumed with. Okay, so there is someone wonderful coming very soon, but you've got to know what you want in life before you get there. It says here, let go of controlling issues, trying to control situations just won't do. Allow situations to unfold naturally. People who try to control situations, at the end of the day, always end up losing, because the person that you try to control wants to get away and they get sick of the controlling situation. So you got to know that and be very careful in your control. If control comes from fear, where you're trying to avoid anything to happen, but then a lot of people don't like the control and they want to get away from it. Very soon, it says clearly decide what you want so that it can come to you and so that you can see it through. Let's see some messages from the heart, what people are thinking, what you're thinking. There's one. We need 3. Oh, that one nearly came out. Okay, there's one. One more. And we got 4. My goodness, there's a few people thinking. Let's have a look. And we've got, wow. It says, I want to talk to you, but I don't know what to say. Somebody wants to talk to you, but they really don't know what to say. This could be someone new entering your life or liking you from afar, and now they want to talk to you, but they don't know what to say. I think you are very funny. Somebody thinks you're funny, or you might think somebody's very funny. So there's that. I hope you haven't moved on. Somebody wants to go back to either you, or you want to go back to someone, revisit a relationship or a partnership or a friendship. I hope you haven't moved on. And then we've got, I want to spend more time with you. Somebody really wants to get to know you. That's beautiful. Okay, that's the end of that. Let's see one message for all Virgos. Is there anything special you need to know? The truth, any advice? Oh, not too many like that. Doesn't work well when it's like that. I'm going to cut it. The truth. Here we go. And it says, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. Don't try to hold on to the past. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Have faith and follow it. Don't hold on to the past. The past is over. Once it's over, it's actually over. Right. Now, let's move on to the star sign combination of the people you're dealing with. Now, we talked about Cancer very much because there were 3 moons. We got Pisces here. We had Temperance, which was Sagittarius. We got the Emperor, which is Aries, fire energy. Your soulmate is fire, my dear Virgo, because with fire you get regenerated and start over. And there is a starting over, new lifestyle. And the second one is water, to replenish, okay, which is the Cancer. Could be Scorpio or Pisces. So that's the soulmate. Let's see if the soulmate is coming in the picture. And also you got all the other people that you're dealing with. The one that you're finishing from, there is air energy. There is Aquarius. 2 Uranus cards came, which is the rule of Aquarius. There's 2 of them. And we'll see. We'll take it slow and have a look. I'm going to start taking out. Okay, something has come up. Something did open up, I think. No? Just bear with me. No, I guess I was wrong. Okay, so I'll start cutting and taking out the truth for all Virgo. Who are you dealing with, consumed with? Libra. And there's Aquarius. So I kept on saying Uranus, Uranus, Uranus. The ruler of Aquarius is Uranus. So there is a strong Aquarius there. The truth now. And Libra. Let's have a look. They're both air energy. So we've got water energy, the moon, and we've got fire. So I'm going to put these over here. We've got fire, Sagittarius, which we had Temperance. This is the second time, 2 of them, and we'll keep going. And that's the fire, and this is the water. The moon is the ruler of Cancer. So we have 4 Cancers now already. Cancer ruling the way. The truth for all Virgo. And we've got fire, Leo, and we've got Mercury, which is your ruler with Gemini. So I'll put it in the Earth section. There is no Earth section. So I'll put it in here and we'll work with it. I won't put it with air. The next one is Gemini. Now, Gemini won't go with air, even it's an air energy, because I'll put it with Mercury, because here we have Virgo, Gemini. Very strong. Someone with Virgo, Gemini. Sagittarius, that's the 3rd time. Moving on. This one has just jumped out, which is Leo, fire. Now we got to cut. Okay, so we got Mercury again. Virgo, Gemini, strong. Uranus again, Aquarius. We'll go over here. That's 4 or 5 times, I think, Aquarius. Neptune, water energy. Oops, no, sorry, here. Pisces. And we got 2 Pisces now. Keep going. We got Earth energy, both Earth, which is Capricorn, and Saturn, which is the rule of Capricorn. Oh, Oops, did I make a mistake? What did I do? Oh, I turned them upside down. Okay, now let's see 2 more messages. Keep going, 2 more, until I keep going, until they're ready to go. So we've got water, which is here, and we've got fire, which is there, Leo, and Scorpio. Oh, Leo again. There's strong Leo in the story, in your story. Oh, there's a lot of fire, which is beautiful. You need fire. And there, Jupiter, the ruler of Sagittarius, 2 of them. Okay, Libra's jumping out. That's air, which goes here. All right. Unless Venus comes and then everything changes. Capricorn, Earth. No, sorry, here, Earth. Okay, here we go again. We've got Taurus. Now, Taurus is Earth. It goes here. And Mars is fire. The ruler of Aries. Oh, no. Oh, no. Aries again. Water energy. Pisces. And Uranus again, Aquarius. Wow. Aquarius is taken over. And the air energies, absolutely. And then we've got Pluto, which is water and water. And I might just take 2 more. And that'll be enough. I just wanted to get a little bit more Earth. Pluto, water, what's going on? Oh, of course, it's partially 50% your soulmate, water. Okay, and we've got Earth and Aquarius. Okay, so there's a lot of Aquarius. That's why those of you who are not happy in a karmic situation, you're dealing with someone that's got Aquarius in them. And 2 more jumped out, and I'll take them, which are Mercury, Earth energy, and Mars, fire. And I'll stop there. Let's have a look at this. We're going to start with the soulmate, the one that you work well with, the one that you thrive with, which is fire and earth. And then we'll talk fire and water, and then we'll talk about everybody else. So the leading one seems to be fire because there's so much fire. What have we got? We've got Aries, we got Jupiter, we got Leo, Sagittarius, Jupiter, we got Leo, we got Sagittarius. Okay, so 3 Aries. Actually 4 Aries, because we had the Aries here also. Remember the Emperor? This is Aries also. Okay. So we got 4 Aries. I'll just put that one here. 4 Aries. We got 4 Leo. Did I have the Strength card? We had the Strength card. So that makes it 5 Leo. Leo 5. And then Sagittarius we got 5 because there's 4 here and we had the Temperance card. So 5 Sagittarians, 5 Leos. Leading all the way is Sagittarius, Leo, 4. They're 5 each for fire energy, and then the second ranking is Aries. So for fire energy, that the majority of Virgo are going to be dealing with is Leo and Sagittarius. Then last comes Aries. Now we go to the next one, which is your water energy. The next part of everybody, the soulmate has to have 2 parts. Okay, 2 main parts, and then other parts you can put up with, and some they can be disruptive. So for you, my dear Earth, air is disruptive. So Aquarius is the disruptive one, unfortunately. So let's move on and see what's the next one. Then the water energy, we have Pluto, Scorpio. Scorpio's taken over. And then there is 1 Cancer and 2 Pisces. Very interesting, because Cancer is still very much, because we've got 3 moons and 4. Okay, so Scorpio is the leading in the water energy, because we have 3 Plutos and we got 5. There's 5 Scorpio. So many of you will be dealing with Scorpio, water energy. That's for the majority of you. So you'll have fire and water. And also here we've got 2 Pisces, but there's really 3 Pisces because we had the Pisces card over here. Neptune, the ruler of Pisces. So 3 Pisces. And then there is 4. The second ranking actually is the moon, because we have moon everywhere. 1, 2, 3. It came out again. I didn't take it again. That was 4, but I will still call it 4. Cancer. So Cancer very strong for water energy. Scorpio first, Cancer second, Pisces third. And that's your water energy. You know who they are. Now let's come to the earth energy, which is the next one. Because you do go well with earth to a degree, but you both need, when you are with an earth energy, you need lots of water and lots of fire. So if you don't have that, if you got air, it just will disrupt the relationship. It'll be karmic and it'll be coming to an end. Now let's have a look at this. We've got Capricorn. we got the rule of Capricorn, more Capricorn, Mercury, Gemini, and Mercury. And we have one Taurus. Okay, so the leading one seems to be a Capricorn here. Very strong. 1, 2, 3, 4. And is this 3 or 4? Oh yeah, there's 4 also. Virgo, Gemini, and Capricorn are leading the way for the majority of you. Capricorn, there's 4. And Virgo, Gemini, there is 4. So the majority of Virgo are going to be dealing with someone of earth energy like Capricorn. And also some of you with Virgo, Gemini, very strong with you. Or sometimes these are family. They can be family. And then there is only one Taurus. So earth energy is there. But it can be people that you're consumed with, like family, children, best friends, and so forth. And so is Aquarius. That's why Aquarius here is repeating so many times. Because there's 2 Libra. And there's just Aquarius. Look at this. There's 4 Aquarius. So many of you are dealing with Aquarius. And Aquarius did come up twice with the Fool, which is Uranus. And that makes it 6 Aquarius. Some of you could be dealing with family. Some of you might have, somebody in your family that might have Aquarius in them. It could be a lover or someone that you're ending a chapter with. And ultimately, there is Aquarius. Could be a best friend. So a lot of an air energy. You got Aquarius leading the way. Then you got, of course, Gemini, Virgo. That's number 1. Gemini, Virgo is number 1. And then comes Aquarius. And then you've got 2 Libra. So the leading one for air is Gemini with Virgo. Because Gemini is air and Mercury. That was very much. Second comes Aquarius. And that's the end of that. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Let me know who these people are. Who is the Aquarius in your life? Who is the Scorpio? There were so many Scorpios. And who is the Leo and Sagittarius in your life? Have you met them already? This is your soulmate. Have you met them? Or have you met half of them? Where you met someone that's got the water energy, but they've got something else. Let me know. The more you talk about it, the more it becomes more understandable, and there's the perspective of it all. We get to see it all. Please continue your support. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the reading. Continue watching 1 or 2 videos extra per week in support of me. I want to send you my best wishes, regards, love, light, and peace to all of you. Namaste.